Good morning. It is truly an honor for me to be here, to join you with my wife, to join Pennsylvanians, to join Americans from around this country, to spend a few moments of reflection here today. Over the past 10 years, we have heard this place compared to many other places. I know you family members have heard it repeatedly. I get a feeling when I go to some of those places, to Gettysburg, to the Alamo, and to here. I get a feeling of spirit, a feeling of presence. We look to the past for comparisons, trying to fully grasp what this hillside means, and nothing can really fit it. The truth is that this location, this place, is like no other, because the deeds aboard Flight 93 were like no other. There is nothing with which to compare the passenger uprising of 10 years ago. It has no companion in history in my mind. The passengers on Flight 93 charted a new course, set a new standard for American bravery. They did not choose to go into battle when they boarded that jetliner. They started their own battle when they realized that they were in the hands of men intent on striking yet another blow against the symbol of our nation. They preferred to shorten the final minutes of their own lives to defend their nation, to defend their fellow citizens. They halted that final attack on 9/11 using their own blood, but they put an end to the men who tried to steal our spirit. Their uprising marks the moment in history when Americans showed what makes us different. We refuse to be victims. We refuse to settle for the term survivor. Captivity will not suit us. We know that there are things more important than our own lives, and chief among them is freedom. That truth rose like the smoke over this field 10 years ago. Today, our capital stands. The city of Washington is intact. The honor of our republic is yet stronger because of the strength of will and the sense of purpose of 40 American citizens who chose to be warriors, who chose to sacrifice themselves to protect their fellow Americans. They engaged in that battle armed only with the knowledge that they were right. And that knowledge is perhaps the most powerful shield a people can carry. Before she joined the others in rushing that cabin to stay that hand of tyranny, one of the passengers made a telephone call. Honor Elizabeth Wainio. She spoke with her stepmother. She said this: "It hurts me that it's going to be so much harder for you all than it is for me." Liz Wainio was only 27 years old. She was minutes from death. Yet she worried about the burdens of others. She was right. For the living, it is much harder. Our troops on the ground in combat with the forces of unreason. Family members deal with this every day. Daily, we debate the size and scope of this war. We argue over the course of our nation and how to preserve our civil liberties while fighting against those who would use them against us. Our tasks are hard. That we are free to go about them is a testimony to the grace and decency of the 40 who died here. Nothing we build in stone and mortar can sufficiently honor the deeds of the men and women of Flight 93. Nothing we say, short of their names, can speak to the greatness of their spirit, of their innate understanding of the duties of a citizen of this great country. We can only go about the business of being Americans, of being strong and optimistic and vibrant people. The breezes on this hillside, whispers of an unfinished agenda, one of freedom at home and abroad, of faraway peoples freed from the yoke of dictators and bigots. It is filled with lives we must now complete on behalf of those who sacrificed their lives. They are now mileposts fixed along the road of our country's history. It is up to us to finish their journey. At the conclusion of the national anthem, you hear the words, "In Home of the Brave." Clearly, this site is the home of the brave. May they rest in peace.